I'm Mason Moeller.
And I'm Preston Rogers.
Welcome back to your daily video announcements.
Today for lunch, we have pizza calzone, tossed salad, carrots, cucumbers, mandarin oranges, and a cold milk.
Let's take a look at today's holidays.
Let's take a quick glance at your top 5 news stories of the day.
Hi, I'm Jacob Castleman, and these are your top 5 news stories. Number 1, numerous airstrikes reported in Ukraine one day after Zelensky pleads for EU membership. 2, death toll in Turkey and Syria surpasses 21,000. 3, medical marijuana bills introduced in the Kansas legislature. Number 4, Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram accounts were restored by Meta. And number 5, congratulations to Peyton Williams on getting second, Mary Kate and Victoria McClure on getting third at FCC LA Star Event.
And here's our word of the week.
This week's word of the week is tantamount. Equivalent in seriousness to, virtually the same as.
Here's a Cultural Day announcement.
Here's a Minute with Manning.
I'm Officer Manning. We had a question. What are the common things students are stopped for? I would say probably the most common, you guys already know, is probably speeding, because a lot of you guys have a lead foot out there. Followed by probably expired tags and failing to use turn signals, probably the next couple. Just like a side note, along with following the rules of the road, it is your responsibility as the driver to make sure you have valid insurance for the vehicle and updated tags. It's not your parents' job, because you're the one operating the vehicle, not them. So if you get stopped for that kind of stuff, don't try to play the blame game, because you're the driver, the operator of that vehicle. So it's up to you to make sure that's all up to date and taken care of before you take that vehicle out on the road. But for the most part, I mean, it's not hard to follow the rules on speed limits and use your turn signal, even when you use it when you're turning at all, whether it's into a driveway or whatnot. Just make sure you're meeting all those requirements, guys. Have a good day.
Next, here's some Hornet Studios feedback.
My name is Gracelyn Carroll, and one thing I like about the morning announcements is the editing. The editing's pretty nice, and I like the gaming and activities that you guys put on for the students here. One thing I don't like is I'm never on it, and I seem to be interviewed quite a bit.
Here's a basketball student section theme announcement.
Let's head on over to weather.
My name's Cheyenne, and today's high will be 33 and tonight's low will be 17 degrees.
Now for a quick blast of the past, let's wrap up with this day in history. Stay classy, VC.
February 16th, 1862. A blow to the breakaway South during the Civil War. Some 14,000 Confederate soldiers surrendered to Union forces in the Battle of Fort Donelson, Tennessee. 2002.
Families from Walker County and around the world have been horrified to learn that their loved ones may not have been properly laid to rest.
Authorities in Georgia arrest a crematory operator after hundreds of decomposing corpses are found stacked in storage sheds and in the surrounding woods. The operator, Ray Brent Marsh, later pleads guilty and gets a dozen years behind bars. 1987. John Demjanjuk goes on trial in Jerusalem, accused of being the Nazi concentration camp guard known as Ivan the Terrible. Demjanjuk is later convicted, but Israel's Supreme Court overturns that conviction. 1968. America gets the first 911 call, a successful test of the emergency phone number in Haleyville, Alabama. And 2005.
It's all about greed and people wanting to keep their profits. I really don't have any sympathy for the owners or for the players.
The NHL scraps what's left of its season, already decimated by a lockout over a salary cap for its players. Today in history, February 16th. Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.